Hello there, and welcome to this video of me trying to do a video on 10% of battery left. This is going to be interesting if I can do that or not, but let's get to it. The video will be about the Danish plugs and how they're mounted in the walls. Now, originally I was actually going to be making a video on Danish plugs called the FUGA form factor. Fuga, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not, but I do. But I went over to look at mine, and those are not Fuga. I don't know what these actually are. I live in an apartment that is by now 3 years old. So these are probably something... Well, I know I have Danish Electric in my like main box over there with all the breakers and such. But LK, which has the Fuga standard, is part of Danish Electric. So, wow, these are horrible. I guess these are self-tappers into plastic, and they are just really, really tight. That feels like shit. I'm gonna block the camera. No, that's super professional, but oh, I gotta clean those contacts out. The earth contact down here is filled with cooking gunk. So these types here, because you won't get, so the LK Fuga form factor is a very tight form factor. It is basically no bigger than this in the width, and it's square. And that does mean you have some problems with having actual electronics in your holes in there, like intelligent plugs and such, because you don't have much space to work with, and you definitely don't get them this tight. You do get them almost as tight though, but not quite. Now let's see if we can get these off. I haven't had any of them off since I painted. There we go. Not too bad. Can clean this off easier now too. So you'll see how that's mounted. What is that called? It is still LK actually, so I guess that's a new form factor they came up with for that sort of use case. So what you see here is actually the way that these are installed. You can see this is set up for being, those are earth pins, that's why I'm just casually cleaning. And there's no exposed stuff here. So the way you actually install these switches, all of the ones I know about at least, is that on the back side you just have, and let's see if we can actually get to that. What's that? It's T10 Talks. Is it T10? Yeah, it does look like it. I'll give 15 a go. No, it's definitely T10. Wait, this is even... No, okay, it's 15, because this was a 20. Give me a sec. There we go. Slightly less electric grey stuff. But I'm not gonna stick it anywhere it's not supposed to go. Yeah, that fits. Okay, gonna block the camera again because I'm really professional like that. Right, so what you'll notice here is actually that, well, you'll notice the autofocus sound a lot because the camera autofocuses and makes a lot of noise, but what you'll notice is that there's actually no live wires exposed here at all. The, come on, get out screw. I've had this off before, so I know how it looks internally, and there's no chance of this being live either. So, what you have here is that you have these 3 push tabs. Green is safety ground, and blue is neutral, and red is live. And the way those work, if you take this out, and these are solid cores, so they're kind of stiff. So the way those work, let's see if we can get the camera set up in such a way as to see behind here with 8% of battery left. That is the max I can zoom. Huh, okay, well, Apologies for this next bit, but I'm gonna go a little bit freehand.
So the way that these work is that on the back here you just have those holes right there, and those are for all of them. So you just stick, and the instruction manual will have the length you need to strip the wires. You just strip that bit off, then you press down on the front thing here and you insert the wire and let go. And when you do that, it clamps down on the wire, and look how far apart live and neutral are. There are no chance that you'll get a stray piece of wire to short. It just won't happen with this kind of setup. Mainly because the actual connectors are deep in those holes, and then the distance between connectors. So
Put your bag on the tripod, and I'll put the connector back on without dropping my camera, preferably. There we go. Now it's actually locked in the tripod. Good. So you can see it's actually pretty safe. Like, there's very low chance that you'll get electric shock from anything here, and there's very, very low chance that anything will short out. Okay. So as you can also see, the normal, let me check actually. They might actually have gone, copper has become expensive, so they might actually have gone with slightly smaller gauge wire now. I think I know the legal requirement, because we had to renovate my dad's shed recently. The legal requirement here for installation cable, so this is installation cable, it has to be solid core and 1.5 millimeters square, 1.5 square millimeters surface area of the cross section. Don't know what that is, American wire gauge, but yeah, you can look that up. So 1.5 square millimeters cross sectional area. That's how we rate it here. Basically, if you take a slice of the cylinder, that is the wire, and then get the surface area of that, that would be 1.5 square millimeters. Right, that is the legal requirement, and it does look like that. Normally, like a few years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, no, that 10 years is not a few years. A few years ago, that would have been 2.5 square millimeters, which is significantly larger, but also really overkill for carrying 16 amps at 250 volts. And I'm gonna clean this because this is really greasy from cooking stuff. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.